How's it going, everyone? Bibi here with another Bibi's Pick, a series where I pick an anime that I've seen in English and recommend it to all you awesome people at home. So this week I'm recommending Prison School. Prison School is a 12-episode series based off of a 25-volume manga series of the same name about Hachimitsu Academy, the strictest girls' high school in Tokyo. For generations, they have had it as a girls' high school until now, where they have opened their doors to male students. Unfortunately, the boys are outnumbered 5 to 1,000, and this school has the most messed up punishment system ever, where you are sent to this type of jail and there is a chance that you are going to get expelled. And sure enough, these 5 boys get themselves into a situation where they're sent there. So the 5 boys are left with an ultimatum. They can stay in this hellhole of a jail for a month, enduring all sorts of creepy and torturous type of punishments, or they can get expelled. Released in 2015 by JC staff, the series has a dub by Funimation that was released in 2016. And this series was a pretty big hit right out of the gate. I swear the show is so messed up in so many different ways. They have so many cruel and unusual ways to torture these guys, and the female students are just the worst. They are terrible. Now, be aware that in New Zealand and Australia, it did get an R18 rating, and I can definitely see why. With the use of language and a lot of explicit visuals, it's definitely going to be hard to give Prison School anything but an R18. The story and the humour in the series was just perfect. It was hilarious to watch the male characters try to get the upper hand on their wardens and failing so many times. The fact that the comedy in the show is borderline too much, but it doesn't quite push it to the point of this is too much. And I loved the fact that they had so many adult moments that just worked to enhance the humour. I was laughing so much in this series and I loved it. It is a great adult anime. The art style was definitely very stylized in this show, and the use of shading and colours was beautiful. It reminded me of Persona in a way. Now, as I mentioned before, this series did get an R18 rating, and some of those reasons are as followed. They have clothed, up-close crutch shots of the girls. It's very fan servicey. You do see breasts and nipples and a lot of camel toe. They have urination moments as well in the show, which is kind of surprising that it's not banned here because of that, but we'll keep that quiet because I don't want this to be banned. And the use of language is a lot. They do swear a lot in this one. There is blood. There are pretty bad torture scenes. Not to the point that it's gore, but you feel it when they get hit. It's just, ooh, that gotta hurt. So that's why I have to say, be aware of the sexual content and the violence in this show. If you are under the age of whatever it says in your country that it is, take that as is. If you want to watch it, by all means, that's up to you, but I am warning you now that it is an R-rated series for a reason. But to be honest, if you're of the age of probably 16 and above, I think that you would enjoy it. It seems like the crude type of humour and imagery that 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds would enjoy. The characters were probably the weakest part of the series. They don't really get any character development as such. While the female characters were very domineering and very strong for who they are, they don't really get much in the way of character development at all. All we know is that they're badasses. They are the worst of the worst in the school while being somewhat respected by their other classmates because of the way that they are. The males, they all have their own kind of archetype character, which was interesting to see, but at the same time, it was still a very surface level of this character is like this character is this type of character, and you know, you have your geek, you have your character that like to be domineered. So there was that. It was interesting to watch, but if you're wanting to watch the show because it has great character development, then you're not going to get it. I thoroughly enjoyed Prison School for the fact that it was so different. I cannot think of any other series that comes close to being what Prison School is, which is saying something. It's very unique. I loved the fan service, the humour, the brutality. It had me on the edge of my seat all the time, and it also had me cracking up laughing to the point I was crying. It is definitely an awesome watch that I highly suggest anyone check out. Unfortunately, the series was slightly open-ended. I'm not going to say how it ended, but they did introduce a few characters at the very, very end of the series, making it seem like that there should be a second season. Now, I would totally love a second season. It would be so amazing. It would be different to what it was, definitely. Whoever's seen this series, you'll know what I mean. But I feel that it could work. I think that it could work with a second season. Maybe it's just me wanting to watch more of the series. Maybe I need to sit down and rewatch it again because it was just that good. If you want to buy the series for yourself, I'll be linking some links down in the description below for you all, so then you can find it wherever you live. And that was my Bibi's pick, Prison School. What do you think of the series? Have you seen it? Do you love it as much as I do? Do you hate it? Let me know down in those comments below. I look forward to reading them all. While you're there, please make sure to give this video a big like. Go and check the description for all of my social medias, as well as the link to where you can buy this one. And if you want to see more from me and more videos like this, then please make sure to subscribe for a wide range of anime content. From Oi to Mika, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!